Hello. How are you? No. Yes, ma'am. No. Sometimes. I know. Like that. Who? Oh, really? We're ready whenever you are.
Whenever you're ready, Ari. Shabbat Shalom. We'll usher in Shabbat with Hine Matov. You can find the words on page 2. Hine Matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. Shalom Aleichem, Salam Aleikum. Shalom Aleichem, Salam Aleikum. Shalom Aleichem, Salam Aleikum. Shalom Aleichem, Salam Aleikum. Hine Matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Shabbat Shalom again. Welcome to everyone here in the sanctuary. Welcome to everybody joining us at home via the live stream. Rabbi and Lindy are doing the mitzvah of celebrating with bride and groom this Shabbat. They are out of town at the wedding of one of Lindy's closest friends' sons. So we wish them well, and I'm sure they will have a great and joyous and wonderful Shabbat, and we will do the same here with, of course, lots of help from everybody in the house. Special thanks and shout out to Steve and Beth, who will be helping lead the services with their beautiful music this evening. And of course, a shout out to Ari for doing the live stream as always. And for those of you in the house, you can see we have a little different look this evening. With the support of the board of directors, thank you, thank you, thank you, and with a lot of work from Ari, we have brand new screens and new projectors here in the sanctuary that are not invasive. I think I said to Marianne, we're reclaiming our sanctuary. So tonight, this is our test drive. We're going to have some of the live stream going on there. We're also going to do a tiny little bit of a visual tefillah towards the end of the service so that we can all get a feel for what our new screens look like and so that we can make any adjustments before the holidays roll around. Thank you. Marianne just said they look good. I got to tell you, I'm very happy. I'm thrilled to death to have them. As is our custom each Shabbat, so we take a few minutes to turn to each other, to wish each other a Shabbat Shalom, and our friends in the chat, please greet each other. So let's get up and move around and make some noise, as Rabbi likes to say. And as we head back to our seats, it is my great pleasure to invite Rich and Stephanie Goldman up onto the bima for the honor of lighting Shabbat candles this evening in celebration of their 30th wedding anniversary. So mazel tov to both of you. I also hear they're empty nesters, so all kinds of exciting changes happening in the Goldman house. So now I feel compelled to say we love you, so sorry. We can find the blessing for Shabbat candles on page 8. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner Shabbat Shalom, and may the next 30 years be filled with joy and
you.
love and
Thank you.
strength. Our Shabbat service continues on page 9 with the Baruch Hu, and those who are able, please rise. Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la. Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Baruch Hu Adonai Hamevorach. Baruch Adonai Hamevorach Le'olam Va'ed Le'olam Va'ed Ya la 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 Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Please be seated and let's join together in the chanting of the Ve'ahavta at the top of page 10. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha uv'chol nafshecha uv'chol me'odecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha veshinantam levanecha vedibarta bam veshivtecha bevetecha uvlechtecha vaderech uvshochbecha uvkumecha וקשרתם לאות על ידך, והיו לטוטפות בעין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני Elohechem. At every Shabbat service, we sing the Michamocha prayer. Sometimes we sing the first part in both Hebrew and English, so many of us are familiar with the words, "Who is like you, Adonai? Who is like you, majestic in holiness, awesome in splendor, working wonders?" But we rarely hear the translation of the second half of the prayer. At the shore of the sea, your children saw your kingdom, and in unison they said, "This is my God, Adonai will rule forever and ever." This week's Torah portion is called Re'eh, which means to see. So I've been a bit focused on seeing this week. And as I was preparing for services tonight, I had to ask, exactly what did we see standing on that shore? Tradition teaches that the experience of redemption was so filled with awe and hope that even a simple maidservant had a clear prophetic vision that connected the present to the future. A vision that gave us hope for the ultimate redemption of all humankind, a world built on peace and harmony where every person is treated with respect and dignity. But it was also a challenge to work towards that goal right now, here, in the present. The second half of the Michamocha asks us to consider, what will we do with this freedom that we have been given? And how can we live our lives in a way that will bring about a future that we all wish to see? Please join me in the Michamocha, page 11. Michamocha ba'elim Adonai. Mocha ba'elim Adonai. Michamocha netar b'kodesh. Michamocha ba'elim Adonai. Michamocha netar b'kodesh. Nora tehilot read together at the bottom of page 11. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Eternal God, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope in our hearts and eternity in our thoughts, that we may lie down in peace and rise up to find our hearts waiting to do your will. We praise you, guardian of Israel, whose love gives light to all the world. Fishamru, top of page 13. Fishamru. Those who are able, please rise for the Amidah at the bottom of page 13. Hananananana Adonai, Hananananana Svatai Tiftach, Hananananana Ufi Agid, Ufi Agid Tehilatecha, Hananananana Adonai, Hananananana Svatai Tiftach, Hananananana Ufi Agid, Ufi Agid Tehilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avoteinu ve'imoteinu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Leah, Elohei Rachel, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Ve'konei Hakol, Ve'zocher Chastei Avot ve'imahot, Umevi Geula Livnei v'neihem, Lema'an Shemo be'ahava, Melech Ozer u'Moshia u'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai Magen Avraham ve'ezrat Sarah. Ata gibor le'olam Adonai, mechaye hakol. Ata rav lehoshia, mechalkel chayim bechesed, mechaye hakol berachamim rabim. Somech noflim ve'rofech cholim, umatir asurim, umekayem emunato lishenei afar. Michamocha ba'al gevudrot, umido melach, melech memit umechayeh, umatzmiach Yeshua, v'ne'emanata lehachayotako, baruch atah Adonai, mechayeh hakol. Ata kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, ukadoshim bechol yom, yahallelucha selah, baruch atah Adonai, ha'el hakadosh. Please be seated and join me in the Hebrew in the middle of page 15. Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu be'amcha Yisrael, utfilatam be'ahava tekabel, uti l'ratzon tamid avodat Yisrael amecha, baruch ata Adonai she'otcha levadcha be'yir'ah na'avod. Be gracious, O Lord our God, to your people Israel, and receive our prayers with love. May our worship always be acceptable to you. Modim anachnu lach, Sha'atahu Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu le'olam va'ed. Tzur chayenu magen yishenu atahu ledor vador. God of goodness, we give thanks for the gift of life, wonder beyond words, for the awareness of soul, our light within, for the world around us so filled with beauty, for the richness of the earth which day by day sustains us. For all these and more, we offer thanks. As is our custom each week, we take a few moments during our service to pray the prayers not written on the pages of our Siddur, but the prayers that are written on our hearts. We take a few moments for Tfilat HaLev, the prayer of the heart. Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael. Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael. Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol amo I'd like to share a little drash with you tonight, a little Devar Torah entitled Collective Joy. And it was written by Rabbi Jonathan Sachs of blessed memory. If we were to ask what key word epitomizes the society Jews were to make in the Promised Land, several concepts would come to mind: justice, compassion, reverence, respect, holiness, responsibility, dignity, loyalty. Surprisingly, though, another word figures centrally in Moses' speeches in Deuteronomy. It is a word that only appears one time in each of the other books of Torah, but appears 12 times in Deuteronomy and 7 times in this week's Torah portion, Re'eh. That word is simcha, joy. It's kind of an unexpected word. I mean, the story of the Israelites thus far has not been a joyous one. It has been marked by suffering on the one hand, rebellion and dissension on the other. Yet Moses makes it eminently clear that joy is what the life of faith in the land of the promise is about. Why does Moses emphasize joy specifically in the book of Deuteronomy? Perhaps because it is there, in the speeches Moses delivers in the last month of his life, that he scaled the heights of prophetic vision never reached by anyone else before or since. It is as if, standing on a mountaintop, he sees the whole course of Jewish history unfold below him. And from that dizzying altitude, he brings back a message to the people gathered around him. The next generation, the children of those he led out of Egypt, the people who will cross the Jordan he will not cross, and enter the land he is only able to see from afar. What he tells them feels counterintuitive. In effect, he says this: you know what your parents suffered. You have heard about their slavery in Egypt. You yourselves have known what it is to wander in the wilderness without a home or shelter or security. You may think those were the greatest trials, but you are wrong. You are about to face a harder trial. The real test is security and contentment. Absurd though this sounds, it has proved true throughout Jewish history. In the many centuries of dispersion and persecution, from the destruction of the Second Temple to the 19th century, no one raised doubts about Jewish continuity. They did not ask, will we have Jewish grandchildren? It is only since Jews achieved freedom and equality in the diaspora and independence and sovereignty in the state of Israel that such a question has been asked. When Jews had little to thank God for, they thanked God much, prayed to God, and came to the synagogue and the house of study to hear and heed God's words. When Jews had everything to thank God for, many turned their backs on the synagogue and on the house of study. Moses was giving prophetic expression to the great paradox of faith. It's easy to speak to God in tears. It is hard to serve God in joy. It is the warning he delivered as the people came within sight of their destination, the Promised Land. Once there, they were in danger of forgetting that the land was theirs only because of God's promise to them, and only for as long as they remembered their promise to God. Simcha is usually translated as joy, rejoicing, gladness, happiness, pleasure, or delight. In fact, simcha has a nuance that is untranslatable into English. Joy, happiness, pleasure, and the like are all states of mind, emotions. They belong to the individual. We can feel them all, and we can feel them even when we are alone. Simcha, by contrast, is not a private emotion. It is more accurately translated as shared happiness. Simcha is a social state, a predicate of we, not I. There is no such thing as feeling simcha alone. Moses repeatedly labors this point. When you rejoice, he says time and again, it must be you, your sons, your daughters, your manservants, your maidservants, the Levites, the strangers, the fatherless, and the widows in your towns. What Moses is articulating for the first time is the idea of simcha as communal, social, and national rejoicing. The nation was to be brought together not just by crisis, catastrophe, or impending war, but by collective celebration in the presence of God. Not only was this a religious act of thanksgiving, it was also a form of social inclusion. No one was to be left out, not the stranger or the servant or the lonely. In a remarkable passage in the Mishneh Torah, Maimonides makes this point in the strongest possible terms. And while one eats and drinks, it is their duty to feed the stranger, the orphan, the widow, and other poor and unfortunate people. For those who lock the doors to their courtyard, eating and drinking with their family, without giving anything to eat and drink to the poor and the bitter in soul, their meal is not a rejoicing in a divine commandment, but a rejoicing only in their own stomach. Who knew Maimonides had a little sense of humor? Moses' insight remains valid today. The West is more affluent than any previous society has ever been. Our life expectancy is longer, our standards of living higher, and our choices wider than at any time since Homo sapiens first walked on Earth. Yet, Western societies are not measurably happier. The most telling indices of unhappiness, drug and alcohol abuse, depressive illness, stress-related syndromes, eating disorders, and the rest, have risen by between 300 and 1,000% in the space of 2 generations. Why is this so? In 1968, I met the Lubavitcher Rebbe, Rabbi Menachem Mendel Schneerson of blessed memory, for the first time. While I was there, the Hasidim told me the following story. A man had written to the Rebbe in roughly these terms: I am depressed, I am lonely, I feel that life is meaningless. I try to pray, but the words do not come. I keep mitzvot, but find no peace of mind. I need the Rebbe's help. The Rebbe sent a brilliant reply without using a single word. He simply circled the first word of every sentence and sent the letter back. The word in each case was I. Our contemporary consumer is constructed in the first person singular. I want, I need, I must have. There are many things we can achieve in the first person singular, but one we cannot. Simcha, because simcha is the joy we share, the joy we have only because we share it. That, said Moses, before the Israelites entered their land, would be their greatest challenge. Suffering, persecution, a common enemy, unite a people and turn it into a nation. But freedom, affluence, and security turn a nation into a collection of individuals, each pursuing his or her own happiness, often indifferent to the fate of those who have less, to the lonely, to the marginal, to the excluded. When that happens, societies start to disintegrate. At the height of their good fortune, the long, slow process of decline begins. The only way to avoid it, said Moses, is to share your happiness with others, and in the midst of that collective national celebration, serve God. Blessings are not measured by what we own or earn or spend or possess, but by how much we share. Simcha is the mark of a sacred society. Simcha is a place of collective joy. Ken Yehi Ratzon, and may it be God's will. And I have to say, Steve's Hebrew name is Simcha, so as I was reading this drash, I was thinking, Steve, you bring us so much collective joy, so thank you, Simcha. Simcha is in the house. We are going to continue with the Torah service on page 20, but I want to give you a little heads up. During the Hakafah this evening, we are going to be singing beautiful words from Psalm 100, Ivdu et Hashem besimcha, serve God with joy, and you can find those words at the top of page 3 if you want to flip back after we get through the opening prayers of the Torah service. It is my pleasure to invite Stephanie Goldman onto the bima for the honor of carrying the Torah during our Hakafah this evening. And those who are able, please rise. Ki mitzion tetzeh Torah, Ki mitzion tetzeh Torah, udevar Adonai mirushalayim, Baruch shenatan Torah, Torah, Baruch shenatan Torah, Torah, le'amo Yisrael b'kedushato. Beit Yaakov l'chu v'nelcha be'or Adonai. O house of Jacob, come, let us walk in the light of our God. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shema. Please be seated. And it is my pleasure to invite Deborah Blinder up to the Bima to Gabbai for me this evening, and to invite Kathy Meyer for the honor of tonight's Aliyah, just because. Isn't that awesome? No better simcha than just because. And Deborah has pulled a karma. She left her reading glasses someplace else. Oh, I would offer you mine, but then we might have a little trouble. Yeah, no, sorry. Alrighty, just let me know when you're ready. Oh, I'm sorry. So we are reading from the beginning of the portion, and you can find it in the large blue book, the Chumash, on page 1417. And we actually are not reading the part about joy, but we're reading one of the very famous lines from Torah this week, and it's where at the beginning of the portion it says, "I set before you this day blessing and curse." And then eventually we read, choose blessing, right? And choose life. So whenever you are ready, Kathy. Baruch Adonai Hambarach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai, Ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bahar banu mikol ha'amim, ve'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch Ata Adonai, noten ha'Torah.
Amen. Amen. Re'eh Anochi noten lifnechem hayom bracha uklala et habracha asher tishmu el mitzvot Adonai Elohechem asher Anochi mitzaveh etchem hayom vehaklala im lo tishmu el mitzvot Adonai Elohechem v'sartem min haderech asher Anochi mitzaveh etchem hayom lalechet acharei Elohim acherim asher lo yedatem.
Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet v'hayea olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch Ata Adonai noten ha'Torah.
Amen. Yasher koach.
That is so beautiful.
Isn't it gorgeous? Yasher koach. I know it's been over a year since we've had our new baby, but she's still so beautiful. It is our custom in the presence of our Torah scroll to say a Mishaberach prayer for healing for our family and friends who are in need of these prayers. To our friends at home, if you have loved ones or friends who are in need of prayers of healing, please write their name in the chat so that we might bring them into this space. This week, we are thinking especially of Randy Watkins, Gabby Lopez-Smith, Victor Altman, Samantha Porteous, Barry Klein, Brooke Hall, Leslie Hirschfield, Liam Ledesma, Michael Hall, Bill Meyer, Sherwin Sobel, Autumn Larrick, Philip Greer, Paul Preciso, Danny Rifkin, Shoshana Ruth Batchana, James Stewart, Evan Sampson, Tzipora Batsara, Lisbeth Ventura, Loreno and Ricardo Estrada, John Boysa, Peggy Barty, Jules Messenger, Megan McNair, Bob Bailey, Nancy Cabello, Joshua Michelson, Don Gonzaga, and Rita Whitney. Is there anyone else that we will be praying for healing for this evening? We can find the words for the Mishaberach on page 23. Oh, I'm sorry, Ari, is there any other names from the chat? Thank you. Page 23. To all those names mentioned aloud, all of us here who are in need of these same prayers of Refuat HaNefesh and Refuat HaGuf, healing of mind and body and spirit. Baruch Atah Adonai, Rofeh HaCholim. Blessed are you, Adonai, healer of the sick. Amen. And we continue with the prayer for our country and the state of Israel. Guardian of life and liberty, grant blessings to our country. Grant our leaders patience and wisdom. May our homes be safe from affliction and strife, and may we never be lazy in the work of peace. Eternal God, grant blessings to the state of Israel. Protect her people, shelter them with peace, and grant them deliverance from the violence that surrounds them. May they live in harmony with one another and with their neighbors. May the bonds of faith and faith that unite the Jews of all lands be a source of strength and blessing to each of us and to all the world. And let us say, Amen. And Simcha, would you mind being a Chagbah this evening and lifting the Torah for us? And Marianne? So would you take the honor of dressing the Torah this evening? Absolutely. And those who are able, please rise as the Torah is lifted. Bezot HaTorah asher sam Moshe lifnei bnei Yisrael al pi Adonai beyad Moshe ki lekach tov natati lahem Torati al ta'azovu Eitz Chaim hi lama chazikim ba betomchecha me'ushar Deracheha, Darchei Noam, Shalom. Hashivenu Adonai Elecha v'nashuva Chadesh Chadesh Yameinu Chadesh Yameinu Keketem. And we remain standing for Aleinu on page 25. Aleinu leshabeach ladon hakol, latet gedula leotzeh breshit, shelo asanu kigoye ha'aratzot, velo samanu kemishpechot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, v'goralenu kechol hamonam, va'anachnu korim umishtachavim umodim lifnei melech malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu v'nehemar v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yehyeh Adonai echad u'shemo echad. Yasher koach, yasher koach. Please be seated. At the conclusion of each service, we remember our loved ones who are no longer physically with us, but who, through the gift of memory, live on in our hearts. To our friends at home, if you are in the 30-day period of mourning or in the first year, the Shana, please share your loved one's name in the chat so that we may bring their memory into this space. For those in the room, if you are in the 30-day period of mourning or in the first year of mourning, I invite you to stand and share your loved one's name so that we may offer you comfort and support. And Gary Lindner. We also remember these loved ones who have a yortzeit, the anniversary of their passing, in the week ahead. We remember with love Jean Bloom, Josh Harris, Marcia Fernandez, Ron Clafer, Rick Marius, Tessie Karish, Doris Engel Moffett, Anthony Zapanta, Louis Neistat, Corinne Schwartz, Ruth Lyle, William Lyle, Eli Kahn, Phil Davidson, and Madeline Murphy Vaders. Is there anyone else who has yortzeit this week? All right, anything in the chat? Okay. So we take all of these loved ones into our hearts with our own. And I forgot something. I had an email this week from Sam Hensley. Many of us will remember Denise Hensley, and it is with a heavy heart that I share that she passed this just recently. Denise was really a driving force at Temple Israel for many, many years. She co-chaired the Judaica shop with Arlene Barr. She was a sisterhood president. She was a lifetime member of Hadassah, and she was one of the first people who welcomed me here at Temple Israel. So I know her memory will be for a blessing, and we hope that her family finds comfort and strength. So we take Denise's family, we take all of our own loved ones that have passed, the 6 million who perished in the Holocaust, and those who have died in the current conflict. We take them into our own hearts, and in solidarity with the mourners, we rise physically or spiritually, and together we recite Mourner's Kaddish. The words are on page 26. Yitkadal ve'yitkadash shemei rabbah, be'alma divrach hirutei ve'amlich malchutei, be'chayechon v'yomechon, uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agalau v'zman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevarach le'olam ulamei amaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal, shemei dekudsha brichu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, ta'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlomo rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May the source of peace send peace to all who mourn and comfort to all the bereaved. And let us say, amen. Please be seated, and I invite Stephanie back up to the bima for this evening's announcements.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you, Ari, for connecting us with our family and friends who are joining us via the live stream. Steve and Beth, thank you for your beautiful music tonight. Next Friday, join us for Kabbalat Shabbat at 6:13 p.m. We'll welcome Shabbat with songs and a story, and then share in a potluck Shabbat dinner. Please bring a main dish, side dish, or dessert to share. Our Learning Lab is open. Classes for TK-12 graders have begun, as well as Torah study, Israeli dance, adult B'nai Mitzvah, and Kalot for adult learners. Rabbi's intro class, Why We Do What We Do, and Hebrew for adults will start up soon. If you haven't registered yet, please do so by visiting the learning page on our website. If you'd like to know more about our educational programs, please contact Karma. Please submit names for our congregational Rosh Hashanah card, our Yizkor Memorial Book, and RSVP for Slichot Apple and Honey Tarts, absolutely no later than September 3rd. You can find all three on the giving page of our website. If you have questions, please reach out to Karma. Our next congregational trip to Israel is happening June 21st to July 2nd of 2026. Join Rabbi and Lindy for this amazing adventure. Plans are already underway, so if you're interested, please reach out to Lindy now. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. And I just want to say I know nothing about the Israel trip.
I was going to say, don't ask her.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
I do, on a personal note, want to just give a little extra push for watching our end dates this high holiday season. We are the congregation of the last minute. I do understand that. Sometimes we're the congregation of beyond the last minute. But this year in particular, I'm asking everyone to please try and get things that are due on September 3rd, in on September 3rd, due on September 17th, in on September 17th. I'm going to be a bubby. And my daughter, who lives in Colorado, is expecting right before Rosh Hashanah, so I'm going to be leaving town. And it would really, really help me out if I could leave with, a clear conscience that the holidays were all set up and ready to go, and that I could just go and relax and enjoy my daughter and my new grandchild. Yeah. So please, please pay attention to those end dates. So don't call me on September 14th and say I forgot to send it by September 3rd. I'll say I'm busy, sorry. No, I won't. But I may not answer. Who knows where I'll be or what I'll be doing. All righty, so my thanks once again to Steve and Beth and to Ari, and we are going to conclude our Shabbat celebration with Adon Olam. I know usually we come out of our seats, but tonight I'm going to ask you to stay in your seats for Adon Olam because we're going to be projecting the words on the screen. And for our friends at home, you can find the words of Adon Olam on page 28 in the Siddur. There are a lot of words, so we'll just do our best. There are also lots of yailais, so let's have fun with it. It should be, there we go. Sorry. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, woo, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Adon Olam asher malach b'terem kol yetzir nivra le'ed nasa b'chefso kol azai melech shemo nikra be'acharei kichlot hakol levado yimloch nora behu haya behu hoveh behu yeh betifara ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 woo ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 behu echad be'ein sheni lehamshir lo le'achbira ve'lireishit ve'litachlit ve'lo ha'oz ve'ha'misra behu eli be'chai go'ali be'tzur chevli be'etzara behu nisi umanosli menat kosi be'yom echad ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 woo ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 beyado avkid ruchi be'etishan be'aira be'imruchi geviati Adonai li ve'lo ira ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 woo ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 woo. So anyone who has a simcha that they want to share, please come join me on the bima. Everyone else, please come out of your seats. Let's gather close for Kiddush and for Motzi. So Steph and Rich, up we come. Marianne, what is your simcha?
My youngest grandson is getting married next Friday.
Oh, Mazel
A
Tov.
lovely girl named Rio.
Oh, how exciting. Mazel Tov to you, to the bride and groom. And we have an anniversary and
Anniversary and an engagement.
not one of you guys,
Not
right?
one of us.
Okay.
Our son Sam is engaged.
Mazel Tov, very exciting. Anything else? Any other simcha? Okay. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Amen. L'chaim. And thank you to Simcha for also baking challah this evening. He is just one talented guy. Woo, look at that. As is our custom, we want to be connected to the challah, connected to each other. So we touch the challah, or we touch someone who's touching the challah, or we touch someone who's touching someone who's touching the challah. You get the idea. Oh, big stretch. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech